My name is Puppeteen from the Geeky Puppet Show, here on the Geeky Puppet Show today. For what? For what? For that hubcap stealing, wall crawling, Twinkie eating mask menace Spider-Man!
Yes!
That's good. Okay.
You forgot cake eating.
Listen, when I think of cake, I think of that delicious sponge cake with the nice iced filling of a Twinkie.
When I think of cakes,
delight in every bite.
Son, when I think of cakes, I think of wet cakes. That's what Zach eats.
That's wheat cakes.
Captain White Brick.
Petey, come get your white cakes.
At least you don't think of my mother. Anyway, let's go ahead and meet our cast before we dig into issue 130 of Spider-Man!
Yes!
Yes. To my side, playing Spider-Man himself, it is Froggy.
Hello.
Yes. And if you look over, he's right over there. He's sure, I don't understand why there's a K in there, but he is the crusty sidekick.
Hey, kids, I got a hankering for some pork products.
You have just the right amount of K's for Zach.
Yeah.
And if you look right here, right below, you can see her. She's every woman in the world. To us, it is Miranya.
Good evening, everyone.
Or I like to call her Mom V.
Okay.
MOMV.
I don't mind that.
And, well, we can't have a story without a narrator. And our narrator for this evening, of course, is Mr. Breen.
Because the real one called in sick.
Anyway, now let's show this book. Ever see a puppet click something before? It's like this.
Still waiting.
There we go.
There you go. And it's zoomed in, so let me just go ahead. There we go. The Amazing Spider-Man Hammerhead is out, and it's a dynamite issue because it has the first appearance of the Spidermobile!
Yes!
Yes.
So Hammerhead comes out in this issue. Wow, that's stunning and brave.
Oh!
Golly, now I can carry more cakes in this car.
Oh, my.
I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera, and let's go ahead.
Yay!
Filling in for Zach, aren't you, Mr. Breen? Now let's go ahead.
Zach will be black next week. Back.
What's on the other side there?
That's the title.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Betrayed. Can you make it? Sometimes even a Spider-Man has a hard time sleeping. But unlike us, his solution for these occasional bouts of insomnia isn't a good book or a bad late movie. It's a healthy bit of web slinging and a rousing hour of good, clean fun.
Peter Parker, this looks like your lucky day. I haven't been out more than 15 minutes, and already I found a set of crooks to play with. I can't read the first word because it's cut off, but...
Oh, look, it's Lucky Man.
Lucky Man. Oh, happy day.
Special Christmas bonus. The wild and wacky Spidermobile.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Take good care of these babies. The boss paid a month's take for him, and he didn't buy them so you clowns could lose them.
Okay, already. We've been through all this before. Let's just get moving, huh? There's one thing I can't stand about working for the boss. It's having to listen to you give us instructions. I mean, if the boss wants us to hit a skyscraper, we hit a skyscraper. What's the big deal, you know?
Reno's right. He ain't exactly dumb, you know. We're the best there is in this business.
That isn't saying much, punk. This business isn't known for its geniuses, except, of course, the boss.
Irk.
Huh? What was that? Where's Flaky? What happened to him?
It's in his name. It's Flaky. I always knew that guy would bug out on us. I always knew he'd...
Fellas, look.
Spiderman! Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Surprise! What if I would talk with you boys? Now you can know my name.
Now you
Spider-Man!
Oh, you guessed.
Think you're smart, don't you, web slinger? Let's see how smart you act after a taste of this. Cree!
Scroll.
War!
Not bad, handsome. If I know my science, that's a modified laser device. Or a pew-pew gun. What they once would call a death ray. Sorry, but I'm not impressed.
Chuck.
Full of nuts.
Heavenly coffee.
Hey, why is everybody leaving? Have I got Mr. Breen, what's that word? Halitosis?
Halitosis.
Or something? Yoo-hoo! Chuckles, wait up!
Not on your life. If you think I'm gonna let myself get captured by a costumed creepo like you,
He gets it.
forget it. Yow!
Now then, as I was saying, let's you and I have a little pleasant conversation.
Is that what we're calling it?
Buy me dinner first.
I can way past dinner.
I don't got pockets, okay? About you and about these guns, about that skyscraper.
Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see him?
That's a web shooter.
It's a laser. I can't tell you, Spider-Man. I'll die if I talk.
But think of the alternative. Maybe I'll get mad and force you to watch reruns of the Debbie Reynolds show.
Or a facial.
You just don't understand. The boss has this power. If I ever begin to say his name, it'll kill me. He can do it, Spider-Man. I've seen lady. Ah!
Cocaine nose.
Dead. That's crazy. A man can't just die from talking. It's as though his brain's shorted out like a blown circuit. Some of you were trying to say a name. And something just burned out his skull. I've got a feeling something weird is going to happen in the city next few days. Something very weird indeed.
Naturally, we're not the sort of guys who want to keep you in suspense forever. So what say we turn our attention to a pier near 34th Street and 12th Avenue, where an unusual meeting is still in progress. Like I said, Buster, you told me what I can do for you. Now tell me what you can do for me.
I've already explained it, fool.
Explain it again. My head is flat.
The jackal can be of enormous service to your plans, because I can be anywhere, at any time, and no one can ever betray me, for no man knows the jackal's true identity.
So what? You're just another costume bum. Clowns like you are a dime a dozen to a man like me. A man like... Oh, wait a minute. I don't kill myself. Hammerhead.
And they call me Flat Top.
You think so, do you?
We first met the mysterious jackal last issue. RT.
Know this then, my gangster friend. Perhaps you were once the most powerful gang lord in New York, but that's over now. Spiderman
Yes!
destroyed your mob, and you were forced to flee the country.
Check out Spidey 113 through 115. RT.
In the months between that time and this, the costume bum men call the Jackal has risen to supremacy of which you could only dream. Unlike you, Hammerhead, I need no mob. Unlike you, I am sufficient unto myself, for I am the Jackal.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Someday I'll make you pay for what you said, punk. Someday I'll make you burn. You and Doc Ock both. Hammerhead doesn't forget things like this. Not now. Not ever.
And that's precisely what I'm counting on, you blundering baboon.
Your mother.
You're playing right into my hands. And in the end, after the approaching battle royal, only the Jackal will survive.
While we haven't introduced all the characters in our tale, we've introduced enough of them for now. So let's take a moment's rest and follow our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
Yes.
across town to a familiar midtown tower. The Manhattan headquarters of a group of adventurers called the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Up and at 'em, Torchy. Rise and shine, brand new day. Move.
What? Spider-Man?
Yes.
How come? What? Why? What are you doing here anyway?
Looking at you, Torchy.
Last week you told me you'd have my car ready, Johnny. I'm just taking you at my word. Or at your word. One of the words.
At 7
Put it both
o'clock in the
ways.
morning? Do you know when the last time I saw 7 o'clock was?
Come on, Storm. Cut those small talk. We've been working on this car for the past 5 weeks. They won't pay me the second part of the advance until I deliver the buggy. Or the completed buggy.
Why they wanted you to publicize their new non-polluting engine, I'll never know, Webhead. Well, brace yourself. And take a long look at the Spidermobile.
Yes.
Looks like Speed Buggy.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa. You passed the line,
back
buddy.
up, back up a lot, back up. Back that truck up.
Now that's what I call a fiasco.
That's a Ford Fiero.
Then again, considering the ideas that we had to work with, Johnny, I think we did a fine job.
You mean I did a fine job, wall crawler?
Okay. You did a fine job. Only question is will it run? Did you put a Chevy motor in it?
Never one to refuse a direct challenge, our hero soon finds himself in a nearby side street where
Have you got it straight, friend? The switch on the left works your spider signal. The one on the right shoots webbing. And this doohickey over here works the seat ejector.
Are you sure that was necessary, Storm? A seat ejector, really?
It's just like a toy.
Why don't you take her out and see, big brain? I think we went backwards there. Listen, do you want originality or class? Every hero's car has to have a seat ejector. It's part of the style.
I'll take your word for it, Torchy. Hey! The spider signal really works.
yes,
Yes. SP13.
And what do you know? Even automatic webbing does the job. Now I can catch crooks without giving up my parking space.
I want to see the car swing.
Here's just one final test, Johnny. Maybe the most crucial one of all. Let's see how this baby moves.
I'm right with you, masked man. Flame on!
Well, no, the car can't flame on.
With a roar like a football fanatic discovering the Sunday game's been rained out, a true lack of sports knowledge, the bizarre buggy called the Spidermobile
Yes.
swerves onto Park Avenue. Unfortunately, it swerves into the wrong lane,
Sheesh.
and so a legend is born.
Hey, Dumbo, where did you learn to drive anyway? Bangor, Maine?
Who learned to drive? Closest I've got to two wheels is a motorcycle I once owned.
Spider-Man kills a bunch of people on the sidewalk.
Swell. Didn't you ever think about taking lessons?
What for? I've never even had the cash to buy a car. Besides, I'm a New Yorker. Who needs to drive in Manhattan?
Hold it. I said hold it! You are not driving that thing until I give you a few pointers. I'm not going to be an accessory to mass murder.
Front page! I can see it now. Johnny Storm. An accessory to mass murder.
After a moment's perfunctory argument, Spidey reluctantly agrees to hand Johnny the reins, and they drive off, unaware that hostile eyes have been watching their performance. Eyes that now crinkle in a smile.
You know, I wish he wouldn't flame on in the car.
I know, right?
Of course, he'd be naked. Go ahead.
On the face of the man called Dr. Octopus.
Some men find it necessary to struggle for success, but for reasons I shall never understand, good fortune has always been mine. From the accident which turned me into a human octopus.
Spidey Issue 3, History Lovers. Rudimentary Roy.
To the stroke of chance which introduced me to May Parker, I've never had more than the most momentary bad luck. And now this, my arch-enemy Spider-Man!
Yes.
Delivered to me at last. It's almost too much to believe. The fool has given me all I need to destroy him forever.
A few short moments later, on the roof of the Pan Am building, which sports Manhattan's only commercial heliport.
Doc, man, are we sorry? We was gonna meet you at the jail and we didn't know when.
Silence, you bumbling half-wit. I'm not interested in your excuses.
You want a Twinkie? I got one left over.
I'm not interested in your Twinkies either!
Oh, more for me then.
Because of your error, I was forced to walk 34 blocks.
It's black. Sorry, Zach.
Be thankful I don't make you walk 34 miles.
I mean, I'm good. I got a box of Twinkies.
Leave him there. He knows nothing which can harm me. The salient features of my own plan are known only to a few, not counting one dead man in Montreal.
I'm pretty sure his leg's broken.
I don't care!
Albert Rimbaud, who was killed in Spidey 120 RT.
They wouldn't dare betray me, because they know it would cost them their lives.
Ponderously, the massive copter turns north towards Doc Ock's Westchester hideaway, and toward a destiny which will affect not only May Parker, but our web-slinging, wall-crawling, hubcap-stealing, masked menace, Spider-Man
Yes!
as well.
Yes.
Thank you for the maximum effort, Frog.
You're welcome.
And speaking of our web-slinging hero, why don't we pick up on him a few hours later as he returns to his pad from a grueling first lesson in the art of auto?
Whew. Never let a friend teach you how to drive. Be right, but you either lost a friend or your sanity. Looks like Harry Osborn's still asleep. Or gone. These days, I hardly know where my old roommate is. Ever since his father, Norman Osborn, died. He's been acting pretty weird. Maybe I should... Oh boy, the phone. Wonder who's calling me now.
Ring, ring.
How did I know it was ringing after her? Say, maybe it's Aunt May. I've been meaning to call her. I need some wheat cakes.
Peter, this is your Aunt May. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No.
I was just a little lonely, and it's been such a long time since we talked. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
I can't find my lips.
No, sweet lady, you're not. As a matter of fact, I've been wanting to speak to you about your benefactor, old Dr. Octavius. Maybe it's about time you went back to Queen's Aunt May. After all, you can't... Whoops.
Ding bong.
Excuse me, Aunt May. Someone's at the door.
Hey, handsome. How's life treating you? Slay any dragons lately?
Shh, Aunt May's on the phone. Careful. Come on in, Mary Jane. I was just on the phone with my aunt.
Now, there's a relationship I wouldn't want to break up.
Several people have tried.
Hmm?
Listen, beautiful. I'll call you back later, okay? Mary Jane Watson just walked in, and you know how hard it is to ignore MJ.
That's telling her, Tiger.
She just won't quiet at all.
Say, do you really read these monsters?
When I have the time these days, I don't have much.
Yeah, but Sartre, Camus, Jung? How do you relax, Petey? By watching educational TV?
You know me, MJ. My middle name is Bookworm.
No, it's been.
By the way, how come you're here so early? I didn't think you woke up before noon.
I don't. But for you, I'm making the effort. Professor Warren is still mad at you. You're missing all his classes. So I've appointed myself your official guardian angel to see you don't fail out college any more than you have already.
Red, you're all hard.
Hey, now that is what I call class. Who says you don't know how to dress, Petey?
I give who?
I think we know why Zach is not reading Peter Parker this issue. But as the two friends head uptown to the campus, one of them has a few unspoken reservations.
Terrific. With MJ hanging around my neck, becoming Spidey will be twice as difficult as before. Not to mention getting to the Spidermobile.
Yes.
Yes! Wow, I just remembered. Monday is Christmas Eve, and Flash Thompson told me Betty Brant and Ned Leeds are throwing a party. Just what we need, hey, Petey?
Yeah, Mary Jane. That's just what we need.
Very Vermonty.
3 days pass, and then, on the night of the 4th day, called Christmas Eve, in a section of town already familiar to us.
Vroom.
We did it! Let's see that spider character get us this time while we're wearing these jet lifts.
The boss sure knows how to plan a caper, right down to the beating off punks who, oh gosh, who probably won't even show.
Because they're eating cake.
Is that what they're calling it?
Hold it! What the heck is that? Some sort of light playing over the building front with the face of Spider-Man?
Yes!
Is this some sort of game?
No game, Punko.
My name's Bob.
It's the Spidermobile.
Yes.
Move out of the way! He's trying to run us over!
Yes.
Before the 4 marauders can recover their wits, the bizarre buggy is among them, rubber squealing, engines snarling, web shooting from web shooters.
Sorry. Continue.
we can't, because you need to turn the page, dummy.
And behind the wheel, the laughing form of Spider-Man.
Yes!
Go, Web, go!
The puppet has broken.
Hey, gang, no fair. I came all the way down here on a tip, and you guys don't even put up a good fight? Looks like it's up to me to make something interesting. And seeing as how one of you fellas is already off and running, I can tingle my spider sense,
Yes.
warning me there's danger. But where? How? Oh no, not you, not
Blump.
Hammerhead.
Oh, yeah. You guessed it, wimp. I've had about enough of you messing up my plans. Now it's my turn to mess up you, my style. I've worked on this caper for months, planning, digging up information, flattening my head, biding my blasted time, and I'm not going to let you ruin it. You and Doc Ock interfered with my plans before, when I was ready to take over the underworld in this burg from that clown kingpin. I won't let you do it again, even if I have to kill you.
What if you have to listen to stories about when I was a boy?
Do you know
Kill
how
me
hard it
now.
is to find a hat?
Yope! Just when things are getting nice in this town, you have to show up and start a fracas?
Fracas, yes.
Why don't things like this happen to the FF or Avengers or even Power Man?
Ahead in Spidey 213, which won't be out for years. Natch, rascally.
Is that not an error? Is it supposed to be 115 or is it supposed to be 2 or 3? It's not
I
supposed to be 2 or
believe
3.
113.
All right.
Because
Well, like,
we're
as
only
I
on
said-
issue 130 now.
Grandma Antos had just been hired at Marvel.
Oh
Oh, crap. Why does this always happen to me? I mean, no.
He doesn't realize I've been practicing. That I move faster now than I did last time we fought.
Lovely dog.
Thinks he has a few more seconds before I'll recover. And brother, is he wrong?
Yeah!
I say good form, old man.
Brash!
Ah,
Unconsciousness lasts for hours or for minutes, yet no matter how long the time, it always seems like days to our web-spinning victim. Only 16 minutes have passed since the blow which knocked him into darkness. But in that time, the earth cooled, the dinosaurs kept. A few things occurred which might affect our hero badly.
Man, that was the best dream ever. Uh-oh. Police must have come just a few moments ago. Haven't found me yet. I like to keep it that way as long as possible. After all, this is pretty embarrassing.
Well, what do you suppose this monstrosity is, Dave?
You got me. Looks like a refugee from a kiddie TV show.
Funny, funny, funny. Our boys in blue sure know how to hurt a guy. Gotta get that car back. Though, or it's bye-bye rent money.
And so, short seconds later,
What the? Spider-Man!
yes!
Look out! He's spraying that blasted webbing of his.
Thwip, thwip.
Yow!
My apologies, gentlemen, but you insulted my car. There's no way I can let you take this baby off to the city dump as much as it deserves it. So while you're having fun with all that gooey webbing, I'll take my leave.
You're not supposed to know about our fun with the gooey webbing.
Is
I
that
take pictures
anything
for a
like
living.
Amy
I see
Billings?
things. and never cross your paths again. Huh? An envelope. Aunt May's name on it. Of course, this must be what Hammerhead's man wanted in that skyscraper. It all fits. He must have dropped it. Now I'll know why Doc had Albert Rimbaugh killed and what he wants from Aunt May. Because she's too old to do anything else. Ugh. Alas, I'll be able to stop him for once and for all.
You think so, Ed
do.
Web Slinger? Maybe you wouldn't be quite so optimistic if you looked above you.
Oh gosh, what's above me?
oh no.
Where you'd see the sneakily familiar form of the Jackal.
He found it, just as I planned. Now Spider-Man will know what
Yes.
both Hammerhead and Dr. Octopus know. That then they'll all three destroy each other, leaving the Jackal triumphant over all. Jackal über alles.
Shortly, a word we've always wanted to use.
As usual, I'm late. I hope Betty won't mind. Though I don't know why she would. Ex-boyfriends aren't exactly the best fun on the ice like this. I'll take that envelope with me. Look at it when I get a chance during the party. But in the meantime, I better take care of this. Since I don't have a cave or anything to hide this junk pile in, the torch and I figured out a tricky camouflage tactic. Well, it doesn't exactly make my wheels, and while it doesn't exactly make my wheels look like a caddy, it does keep them looking like the Spidermobile.
Yes. Yes. It's on the same license plate though. Peter, I'm so glad you could make it.
Me too, Betty. With Aunt May up at the Doc's Ock place in Westchester, I've had to spend Christmas Eve alone.
Not true, Blue Eyes. You've always had old MJ. You just won't admit it.
That you're old?
Yo, why don't we got any lines?
That's dead.
Zach wrote the book.
Oh, that's right.
That's Ned.
Anybody can take it.
Uh-oh, Pete. Here comes Jonah Jameson, our lovable publisher. He's probably going to hit you for a free Yuletide bonus. You give him free pictures.
Parker!
Why don't you and I find some mistletoe, Petey? There's something I want to give you.
Oh.
Parker! I want to talk to you!
Can't you see I'm out to get some? Is this something? Is this something I've done, JJ, or something I haven't done?
You forgot the third J! It's written right there!
Yeah, but you yelled at me so loud in front of the beautiful lady. I'm trying to get some, okay?
Well, neither! It's something I'm going to do for you.
Whoa!
Parker.
I got the lady for that.
It's time I gave you a Christmas bonus.
Oh, wait, you want to pay me?
I'm glad you finished that word.
What?
One of my very own personal mixture cigars, Parker. Don't thank me, lad. It's nothing. Seasoned spirits, you know, and I wish it to everybody except Spiderman!
Yes!
Yes!
Terrific.
Come on, Petey. It's mistletoe time.
Look at the way MJ's smiling.
Look
I
at that.
know.
Look at the scar, too.
That's
Bring
what
the cigar, big boy.
I'm talking about. Let's play White House and President and Intern.
Sorry, MJ, but I guess I'm not in the mood. What am I saying? Excuse me, okay?
Sure, Peter.
Poor
If you
kid.
don't, I will.
Dear God, no! Poor kid. Poor JJJ.
That's MJJJ.
How do I tell her I'm not ready yet for another romance? I'm still trying to get a grip on myself.
That was last issue.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
That the only girl I can think of is Gwen, and she's dead.
She's dead, Jim.
Doesn't hurt as much as it used to, but it still digs at me. Oh, nothing I can do but check out this envelope.
Papers whisper in the silence of the room. What in the absolute hell does that mean? One sheet, two, and then a startled exclamation breaks the hush.
So that's what he wants. Gotta warn MA. They've seen your discount at Denny's. Because you won't get it on at Joe's, cheapskate. Gotta warn her before she does something she'll always regret. Stop making me wheat cakes.
Thus, 45 seconds later,
With any luck, nobody will miss me at the party. I mean, I'll be gone for 3 hours, but
you're a
they won't miss me at all.
Peter, no one will miss you.
Aw. Or remember, I went into a room and never came out.
Like
To get a-
Philip Brent on All My Children.
I want to get a grip on life.
Or yourself.
Not that kind of book.
I've got to get to Westchester, and it fast, and that means traveling. Spidey style.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! Wait,
How long does it take to travel 32 miles? Not long at all if you can hitchhike like a certain costumed hero.
I just got to point out, I can't believe nobody's heard me on top of that car when I landed with a thud or jumped off, leaving a dent.
Couldn't you have just taken the Spidermobile?
Exactly.
You only introduced it in this issue.
Well, it would hurt his flabby ass right there.
You know what? I just made it, okay?
It's a little cold to be riding around with.
Let me
this
jump
off
over this
now.
purple wall. Now I've got to get inside the house. Someone without Doc Ock's guard spotted me. It's a good thing I left the Spidermobile back in New York. Because I like hitchhiking. Because the one thing I don't need here is a fancy bit of useless machinery. See? Even I hate it, Puppetine. Some voices come from this and from the window, and it's one of them, Aunt May. What? Oh, no. It can't be happening. Can't be.
She'll break a hip.
Oh, dear God.
Ow!
You can call me Uncle Otto.
Doc Ock, smearing Aunt May. No. Oh, no. God, no.
Got the picture, frantic ones? We thought so. And just in case you haven't gotten the idea, take a look at the title of our next fabulous installment. My Uncle, My Enemy. See you next month, fun lovers.
And that is the end.
My lunch is the third part.
See how important the Spidermobile is, Froggy? That's what the lesson's been all about. See?
The lesson is that Aunt May should never marry anybody. She had Ben Parker and that's being enough because she's like 95 now.
Hey, she saw those arms, went, ooh.
Well, you know, you had to get your own apartment, and it was the only way you could do it. But that is the end. And I hear Froggy in my mind. He's saying it now. Go ahead, pull up the ticker. We want to thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and make sure to stick around. We're always going to have some more issues of Spider-Man to read.
Yes!
Yes.
Yay.
But that's it for now. Thank you so much, and bye!
Bye.
Remember, you can only start forest fires.
Do not start forest fires.
With the Human Torch.
Yes.
And a hostess
Here
fruit pie.